Hey team! Today we're going to be exploring some random dream islands together because I think it's going to be healing. I want to see how the average person plays Animal Crossing, and this is the best way for it, I think. Not the stuff that's curated for us by YouTube, just your average player. And I'm really hoping, in fact, I know that we're going to see it today. I know because I actually filmed this yesterday and I'm a numpty and I deleted the video. I just clicked on it and deleted it and it was gone and there was nothing I could do about it. So we're actually going to revisit the islands that I went to yesterday because I had the strangest feeling in my soul by the time I got to the end of it. I felt free and open and lovely and just I had so much excitement about playing the game. So I'm hoping that by going back you guys are going to be able to get that feeling too. Okay, let's hop on in. These are all the ones I've been visiting since, but we're actually going to start with the island of Chillax. I was so excited when I saw this name come up. I was like, oh, this is perfect for us. Just a chilled out island. This is going to be exactly what we were looking for. Don't get your hopes up. It actually was a really good place to start and you'll see why in a minute. Gosh, it is beautiful, but I do have a few notes. It's also probably worth saying at this point that these aren't your traditional island tours by a professional YouTuber. I am just going to kind of run around and get a feel for the place. I do open up all the maps, so if you do want to visit anywhere, you should be able to see the dream addresses. How cool was that little backing out there where you got like the perspective of the cliff at the front? It actually looked really great, and they've chosen a really nice time of day for it. And also, they have this cat as their flag. 10 out of 10. Right, let's have a look. Now, you can see what I'm thinking of already. So many cute villages, very curated, very curated. Lots of terraforming. Let's go have a look around. Yeah, this way was to the front of the island. Now, do you remember when we all made entrances like this? Now, I do just want to say that nothing bad against this island. I think it's beautiful. This person has put in so much effort and time and they've made a place that's really special and that's lovely. I'm very much going to talk about my own personal taste. This is lovely, isn't it? I did these cliffs before and I did an island that was maybe a bit similar to this, not as nice as theirs if I'm honest. And those cliffs would drive me insane. I was constantly like climbing up things and trying to dig up fossils and there would be a dropped, yeah look at the top there, a dropped stick that you could just never get to again. And that would upset me because, you know, I think you've probably picked up by now. I have quite high levels of anxiety that I'm trying to deal with all day long and not being able to get to sticks and things. That upsets me. They've done a great job though. Look, they've even decorated the beaches beautifully. Actually, much more sparsely. We can run around here. Do love a little volleyball court. That's great. A little bit of this as well, these little waterfalls that we kind of popped in everywhere. We were like, oh, it looks great from a distance, but in reality it means I can't get to that fossil that was in the corner. I think this is very much the kind of island that we aspire to, don't we? It's what we've been taught that we should be building, and it's so lovely. Look at their little farm on the left there. Yeah, and this beautiful paths and the colours are perfect. They've used like a really good variety of items and trees and stuff. A little picnic area there. I'm not sure we could actually get to it. Yeah, all these diagonal bridges. Oh, this must be Sherb's house. Hello. Oh, and Raymond. I cannot resist saying hello to the boy, can I? It is absolutely stunning. And actually, truth be told, I'm having a lot easier a time walking around it today, that's beautiful, than I was yesterday. Yesterday I had real difficulty. I think I chose a different path. It feels, oh gosh, look at that. Okay, yeah. But this, and they're 5-star. I think islands like this, if you're a decorator, it's incredible. that you can do this, and a million points to you because you're living in a world that I don't live in. There are so many different ways to play this game, isn't there? Oh, look, they've made they're completionists as well. They've got the lot. I can't shake those front trees. Oh, and this is so, like, it's a perfect island, isn't it? But I'm having difficulty running around and I can't play the game on this anymore. I can't dig up fossils. I can't do all those things. So 100 points to you if you're a builder and you enjoy this, and I'm never going to complain about that. But it's just not my sort of thing. I get trapped behind cliffs and I can't see what's behind the cliffs, and I know there's going to be a fossil there and I'm going to get upset about it. So each to their own. This is kind of the epitome, a beautiful example of what my anxiety just can't handle. And please do not be dismayed by seeing this island. Don't feel like you need to go on and have a look at it and see what you can replicate, because there is so much more to come. Okay? So many other things I saw that made me feel so happy inside. We're going to jump straight back in. Don't you love, we might just listen to it, don't you love the sounds as you start to dream? Even the little button clicks. Also Luna, hilarious conversations. Look at what she says. I love how out of place it is when she starts talking about the internet. And you read this all in her gentle voice, but she's like, I'm just going to connect to the internet to initialize a dream download. So silly. Even the little clicks and bleeps and things they've added here are just, they fit in, they're gentle, and I'm okay with that. Right, so we'll have a look at the second island I visited now, Snorville. Again, the name, but I knew how it could be tricky now. So let's have a look and see what Snorville had in store for me. I have seen, actually, some really great names while I've been visiting islands. One of them that I visited today was called Home, which nearly made me cry. Home is such a wonderful name for an Animal Crossing island. Okay, so yeah, we can see things already are starting to look a little bit different. I can see nooks tucked just behind resident services. Let's have a little look around. Yeah, do you see? This makes me so happy. They have their little rainbow path. Let's have a look at their map. So, we have 3 residents here, and I'm going to bet that, Sarah, Spam and Amy are siblings. This is what I'm betting for this island. Look at their mix of villages as well. I think that they are siblings who have built this island together, and I think they've spent hours on this. Look, they've bred different coloured flowers. They've actually got a huge variety of the colours of flowers. They've got a mix of items like no one has used since the start of the game. Look at their little sign of how they love Nana. I love her too. In fact, over here next to it, this took my heart. They also have another one for Velma, who is just wonderful. Anyone who's met Velma knows how amazing Velma is. But yeah, so the mix of items, it reminds me of when we first started playing and you would get an item and you'd immediately have to find somewhere to put it on the island. It didn't matter your theme. Look at these fighting gnomes. Yeah, you were just like, oh, I have this item and now I've got to find it at home on my island. And there was no such thing as a theme. It was just a complete mess of stuff, and it's so wonderful. Let's say hello. Amy, yes, Amy says eggs. I mean, is this not giving you sibling feelings? Oh, look, yeah, and all their trees that they've popped together here, and all their flowers have gone crazy and taken over. It's so fun. Can you imagine the hours of fun that these people have had on this island together. Look, these are flowers that have grown out of control, aren't they? And do you see that on the top? It's a 5-star island. What a huge achievement, a huge achievement. They've got this nice bridge. It looks like so much fun. It looks like memories to me. And I think that these people could grow up and talk about when they built an Animal Crossing island together. Oh yeah, this is giving me big My Nephew vibes. Just putting the plants down, the veggies down, whatever you like, you know. It looks like they've left all the terraforming too. They weren't too bothered about it other than, you know, little bits and pieces. How does this not fill you with joy? I'm just totally filled with joy by this island. I'm not saying our island should look like this. I think we could be a little bit more controlled about it. But I'm just, you know, it's a whole other way that this game was played that we've kind of forgotten about. And this is what Animal Crossing was all about in the first place. It was playing it together, like KK says, you know. And what a wonderful time all these kids around the world must have had playing with their brothers and sisters. I also love how we wake up looking ridiculous in the bed. Okay, we're going to hop back in because there is, in fact, more to see. I feel like we could add this to dailies, you know, part of your daily things that you do on the island should absolutely be visiting one random dream island. I think just to remind you, to get a real sense of what's actually happening in the world. Okay, let's have a look. This next one actually is quite interesting. I did play around in my mind about whether or not I should cut it out. One, because I cannot pronounce the name. You can have a go at that. I also get the feeling with this particular island that it's a reference that I just don't get. But in a way, that's kind of why I wanted to keep it in, because I have a feeling that this island was something very specific to someone. Do you know what? I'll give it a Google and see what comes up. You'll see what I mean in a minute, I think. Okay, so apparently it is a Billie Eilish song, but it is also a game from quite a few years back. So yeah, I do feel like this island may have been a personal reference for someone. Also, I'm obviously not very knowledgeable, but I feel like that flag is giving me Zelda, you know. I do like the idea that someone would be such a fan of something that they build a whole island for it. I did have the idea to do something like this with oh gosh, look how great these villagers are, actually. It's a really good combination. What is that? Cats and bunnies, and then Lucky as well. There's an extra bonus. Oh, look, it's lovely and open here. Yeah, this is the kind of world I can breathe in. Hey, bunny. So, oh, yeah, no, it's really beautifully done, I think. Oh, look at this big farm. Doesn't this make you happy? How easy would it be to harvest your veg in here? Oh, yes, much more open. We can move around without a problem here. Hello, friend. What do you say? A little smiley face from Jodie there. Oh, and look at this. They made a little present to I obviously missed this. This must have been all over the internet and I missed out on that design. It does, it feels very structured, which I enjoy, but it also feels like they've built a whole world, like a little world building thing. There's a village over there. And we've just come out of the city and we're kind of heading out into more of a countryside zone here. We have a house. I also like that they've got their cooking thing over there on the right hand side, you see. So they obviously are actually using it and cooking. They haven't built just an aesthetic area to use that in. I feel like this is actually, you know, they've played this. Let's have a look through here. What is this? Oh, it's their secret beach. So see, they've put their house near their secret beach so that they could go off and get the artwork every day. This is a good sign. It's very beautifully done. And it doesn't feel too busy. There is a lot going on, and it's obviously been decorated fully for this place. Oh, I do like this as well. Easy to access nooks and ables next to each other. This tells me these people play the game. Oh, this is very cute, isn't it? Nice little wee thing. See, that is giving me big references there that I don't know. 5-star Island again. All these people really, they're doing well. I suppose if you get to the point where you upload it. See, and then you've come away from that little village area and you've got like a mystical forest. And it comes over and, there's so many villages here I want to talk to. But I feel like, they've built this world and it must be a reference to something, surely. Feel free to let me know if I'm being a fool. Open, we can move, we can breathe, and they've used really creative ideas and they've built this whole world for themselves. I love it. I think you should come and visit this one and have a look around. So that already is 3 very different approaches to the game. Do you see why I was glad we had that one first? So you've got this, there's so many different approaches to it. You've got very design focused. You've got people who just want to play it and don't care really about too much about what it looks like. You have the person who's doing their own personal projects, working their way through. That feels very kind of like solo work, that last island. I do want to show you the next one though. I had so much fun on this one. It's also worth keeping in mind, actually, that by the time it's uploaded, these people have made the decision, I can speak today, they've made the decision to upload it. So you're already seeing it. It's kind of at the end of its lifespan, it's already been fully completed, unless, it's, people just recording the memory of where they were getting along. So again, it's, a lot of us are restarting. Don't feel like you need to rush to get to a finished island like that. A lot of those, that's certainly the first one and possibly the third one, is you've already reached the point there where you're done and you probably wouldn't have too much else to do. I find it much more exciting when you're at the earlier stages, try and stay in that stage as long as possible. Let's go have a look at Pawsome Bay. Great name. I don't think I'd ever really want to feel like my island was done. Certainly I'd at least want to be able to change things up for the seasons, keep a neutral background and then be able to decorate it for Halloween and for Christmas and all these things. Right, so we can see we've got a bit of a foresty feeling going on in Pawsome Bay. They've also, did you notice a lot of these people have done their own custom designs as well? They've taken the time to do it. These guys have. So Pawsome Bay has 2 residents and this wonderful combination of villages, some of which are robots, which is what makes me love this even more. Right, look at the simplicity of this. This is their entrance. I actually kind of love what they've done with the paths, made it all kind of curved and wonderful, and they've done it all without the custom designs. I love that there's robots here as well, and I love that we can move. We can run behind buildings and take the wrong way. They've got, look, a functional workbench there that you can use and you're able to mix together. And look, we're free to move around. Just a couple of decorations. Oh, yeah, Cephalobot. I do love, I love Cephalobot. His texture looks really great. Haven't bothered with the beaches, and that's fine because they're actually probably fishing. I suspect, look, there's a lot of fishing spots on this island. Please note that this is a pond that they can actually fish in, right? It's still functional. I feel like whoever built this island, look, 5 stars again. All these people are smashing it. So bearing in mind all of these islands, all different ways, all achieved 5 stars at some point. But anyway, as I was saying, I feel like they really enjoyed fishing and they just wanted to fish. on this island, and they wanted it also to be kind of thematic for that. So they've got a forest, which I think is wonderful. And look how sparse it is. And I'm going the wrong way, you guys. Do you know how long it's taken? All those other islands, I couldn't go the wrong way. Hey, buddy. Yeah, and I love that we can move around in this. That's got to be their museum back there, right? More of their lilies of the valleys. So, see, so much open space, and they've not had to put everything everywhere and fill in every gap. They've just gone with the outdoorsy vibe. That's cool. See, they have made the effort with the waterfalls, and they've got their fruits and stuff back there. Hello, it's Aurora. Thank you for having us, Aurora. Yeah, I feel like, oh look, and they've got the space to plant these things here. I feel like they've really enjoyed playing this. Oh, and they have bred their roses. And oh god, what a yes. I mean, why not have a T-Rex defending your island? Of all the islands we've seen, I think this is probably the closest to the feeling that I want to achieve. Not the look, although we have lent into a bit of a forest, but only because it's early game. Just the feel of an open space and being able to use stuff. It's this kind of simplicity that I'm really digging at the moment. We've gone the wrong way, haven't we? We've been that way. Look, just a waterfall with a bench in front of it, and over there there's one item. And then there's a couple dotted over there, and we can move around, and I bet they run around every day and check for their fossils and things. See, a nice simple home there. I could definitely feel comfortable on something like this. I could definitely feel at home. Look, they've decorated a little bit on their beaches. I wonder, that must be a specific reference to something, having the fences come forward on the beach like that. I don't know enough about the outdoors for it though. Simple yards for your villages. Oh, and up here is, yeah, their museum. They've, that's all fake artwork, isn't it? And then, yeah, the classic simple museum, dinosaurs to the side, stars on rocks. Hello, Gabriel. I like Gabriel's look, actually. Yeah, it's just, look, there's something classic about this. And there's 2.0 items, actually, so they have kept with this for a while, I presume, or maybe it was later in the game for them. I bet these people have a completed museum. I've really enjoyed this island in particular. It's made me feel really well inside. Certainly I do want to lean away from the foresty vibe for ourselves, have it more kind of neutral Animal Crossing village, a bit more like the original games, I suppose. But it's lovely to be there, isn't it? I'm feeling really positive about our island now. I'm excited to get back out to it. I feel like the less we do to it, the better. We just have an idea and we pop some things down and make it a nice place to be, a nice enjoyable environment. And really, that's all we need, isn't it? I certainly don't need crazy terraforming. We've got one more island to visit now from the ones I visited yesterday, and I wanted to keep this one in for a particular reason as well, but we'll talk about that in a minute. And then after this one, I think probably let's do one more actually random one for luck, and we'll see what comes up, just in case, you know, get a bit of FOMO, a bit of fear of missing out, and I think that we should just have a little check. Let's hop on over to, Marmaladia is how I'm going to pronounce it. It might be Marmaladia, you never know, but I hear it in my brain as that song, Lady Marm. You can't say Lady Marmalade, it was Lady Marmaladia. I don't know what I'm talking about. Hopefully it makes some sense to you. Thinking about it, actually, there isn't any reason why you couldn't do a simple themed island. Like that last one, obviously, was very foresty. But you could have a very simple, like fairy core island, where you just have a few of the similar items dotted around to get that vibe, but still have it very open. I don't know at what point we all decided that clutter was what we needed in our lives. Anyway, this is our last island. Of the ones I saw, here is our map with a really unique mix of villages, actually, and Luke. It is giving me a young lad's island. I also love Plucky as well, so it's good to see Plucky out and about in the real world. Now, is this not giving you huge nostalgia? This is so original, like when the game came out, like you pop everything like this. We just put a fountain in front of the museum, this path when people were still using this path, but look, right, there's a car there, so this person is still playing this after the last update. A very functional layout as well. You can actually get to the villagers' houses, and look again, a 5-star island. I assume these people have not just trafficked in flowers from some kind of treasure island. But this definitely feels to me like someone's forever island, an actual forever island, not the ones you see on YouTube that get deleted a week later. I feel like this person has had this island since the game came out. And look, they've got blue roses as well. They've been through every process on here, including making outdoor restaurants, which was a thing that we did, wasn't it? Look at all their black roses. Yeah, they have put the work in on this, and they've either deleted it and started a new one and uploaded it so they can forever have the memory of this place, or this is something they have played non-stop since the start. Like another diner area. This is so so 2020, was it, when this came out? Gosh, that's a long time ago. They are flexing with their 5-star island. Oh, I love it. A campsite just with a little dining area and things next to it. It makes me very happy to see this as well. It's like being taken back to another time. Let's have a look up here. I think, yeah, they've built a ruins, haven't they, around it. I don't think they've terraformed too much either, have they? It's just like, and in fact, down here in front of us, it's just empty space here. They're like, oh, I'll put down a light here at the top of the stairs, and they're fine with that. Because all the other action has been happening down here where they've been actually playing the game. And they're not worried about making their bars look fancy. They want them to be functional. But look, yeah, they've kept on playing all through the veggies coming in, and they found a space for that. Oh, I'm so happy to have seen so many different ways that people have played this game over time. They've given themselves a creepy cemetery outside of their house. That's interesting, isn't it? Oh, they're right here. Don't worry, be happy. Oh my gosh, you guys. Don't worry, be happy. This is the best message that we could possibly have at this moment in time. I didn't see that yesterday when I was exploring. Oh gosh, what a great message. Let's all just not worry and be happy. How do we achieve that? How do we get there? They've made codes for themselves as well. Oh, I'm so proud of all these people for having so much fun. I almost don't want to potentially ruin this moment by doing a random one after, but you know, you have to do things, don't you? You can't just not do something because you're scared of it. There's another deep message for today's video. I really enjoyed doing these. Hopefully it's had the same effect on you as it did on me. I'm definitely feeling a lot more comfortable with just playing. I think even starting this up, I did have a look online at some other things again, and I felt that pull to be like, oh, let's start doing this or that. And no, I'm not going to do it now. I'm putting my foot down. We're just going to play the game and have a good time and make a neutral island. I'm determined. If I start saying anything else, then throw comments at me being like, what are you doing? Go back to this video where we did the Dream Island so you can have this feeling again. One thing I've been wondering about actually is how Nintendo are going to respond to how we played New Horizons. Because if you remember, obviously, New Leaf, everyone got into designing their islands, and then that became the big focus of this one. So I'm hoping they stay kind of true to their roots of what the game means when a new game comes out. I assume it's when and not if, because it absolutely has to happen or I'll cry, and they don't want that. But yeah, hopefully they really stick with the roots of what the game was about, and community and friendship and all these things. I'm fairly confident they will, since they're looking at the multiplayer stuff, and I think that really could be opening doors up. We'll have to have a look at the update as well. Maybe we could have a couple of multiplayer episodes, and a few of you could come on and smash some rocks on my islands. Okay, so this is our last random one. I haven't seen this one before. So Humania, like maniacs. Let's have a look at their map. Oh, see, they've got an interesting mix of villagers. We've got 4 residents rather, and then a good mix there. They've got some really fancy ones, but also kangaroos. So they've done a good job of terraforming too. Right, let's have a look around. So we've got, oh my goodness, okay, yeah, no, there's some serious items on this island. That's a very nice entrance, isn't it? It's like we're going into a very colourful town. We're going to have to see how this theme keeps going from there. Oh, look at this area behind here, though, where things could hide. 5-star again. Is everyone out there on 5-star islands? Okay, it's become much calmer now. General path. And look at this huge farming area. See, people are still using the farms, aren't they? They haven't just created them. It looks like all these people are using them for money and things. Cute little building there. And another graveyard, actually. Everyone's doing graveyards still. Let's have a look over here and see what else is going on. Oh, this is, yeah, there's a lot of kind of bits where they've used different items, different themed bits of the island rather than one general theme for everything. Back to that, when you get the item, you've got to use it mentality. That's cool. Wait, what is going on over there? Is it a junkyard that they've made with all the cars? Yeah, they were like, we have to find somewhere to put the cars. I do like the idea of a junkyard, but I don't think we'll be having that with us. They've also done a lot of flower breeding as well, and good to see a workbench again. More farming space. I feel like they very much... Oh, it's actually quite nice, this big farm split over the road like that. I feel like they too have enjoyed thinking, oh, I'll build a so-and-so today, and then they built it. I do love Rhonda. Look at her outrageous look. That's a very admirable way to play as well, isn't it? You just want to try something out, so you put it down somewhere. Oh, nice. Oh, do you know, yeah, notice see, the waterfall isn't perfect. There was one there that I would have had to fix, but I like that they've just left it, you know. This does feel very much like someone exploring building and learning building as they go. Chilla says, welcome. Yeah, they've popped everyone here so they have space to explore their builds and enjoy learning rather than looking for the end product. I'm very into this. Oh, Austin says welcome as well. They haven't changed their thing, so it makes sense. They're too busy. Oh, this is sweet. Look, again, it's the completionist thing. We all have to have a little bit of everything to show off that we did it. I do. This is cute as well. You can see, again, how they've played. And you can tell that they've enjoyed the game. Why does the internet always show us beautiful, perfect, finished islands? Why can we not just experience this all the time and remind ourselves while we're playing? They've got a huge mix of the flowers as well. The work has gone into this. Were Treasure Islands the ruiners of New Horizons for us? Not ruiners. They just tried to distract us from the goal. It's been really interesting to see how the game has developed over time and how it's coming back to a very simple kind of life that we want to live now. The core of the game has rung through. I do love that they've got all their flowers here. Isn't that nice? Okay, I think we're pretty much done here. Do you know what? I've touched the bed every time rather than hopping into it. I bet you've noticed that and you've been screaming at the screen. What are you doing? No. Yeah, that was tons of fun. I have that feeling again today that I had yesterday, and I feel ready to tackle what's ahead. Or, just very slowly rather than tackle. Tackle was the wrong word to describe that, wasn't it? How are you feeling? Do you feel better after watching this? I could have a nap actually. But also, I'm feeling like I can face our island and that we shouldn't feel any kind of pressure. I suppose I'm in a strange position because all of you are watching me, so I'm aware that people who watch want to see things happen, showy offy things like those other YouTubers, but that's not why we're here, is it? Here's our little island for the day. I did go around and do my dailies and we're all ready to go before we went into the videos. Look, see, it's very sparse, but actually I like our island. I like where it's going. It's still very early. We haven't done very much other than pop down a few items, but I like the space and I like what's happening. I like our villages. Hazel's down here somewhere. This feels much better than it did, didn't it? Wow, that we've moved Bam's house out the way, and it's beautiful lighting for this time of day. Look at it. When is it? 4:41. We must remember this. In the UK, it's dark already outside. Hello, Hazel. What's she got to say to us today? The smell hit me. I love knowing I've got a home to go back to if I need it. It's why I'm cool with living out here alone. Hazel, you're not living alone. You're with us. You're part of our family. Stop being so dramatic. Honestly, squirrels, they're ridiculous beasts. Silly things. Okay, let's keep going. I actually don't mind any of this. I don't even mind Abel's being too far forward at the moment. I'm okay with that. It's such a lovely time of day. Even this, our very simple area that we've got here for our farming, I don't mind it. Maybe we'll pop down a couple of fences and a bench and a barrel or something, and that'll be okay for now. I am enjoying this lighting, gosh. This is really why I want to be in this game, for the ambience and the mood and the good times and the memories. You tell me another game that has ever had this effect on so many people. We just hang out in it every day, in real time, doing our own thing and expressing ourselves in unique ways. What an incredible game. Right, let's have a little sit down. I'm not going to do my stretches, it'll feel a bit strange today. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. I'll probably head off now. But if you liked it, then go on, give it a like. You can subscribe too if you want. We'll do more of these because this felt fantastic. Anyway, I'll see you later. Bye. Bye bye bye. Bye. Bye.